Um, First and foremost, I like to start by saying all praises, glory, and honor, and power and dominions to the Most High Yahweh in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, our Saviors and Lord. Shalom, shalom. This short video, I'm gonna try to make it short, but it might not be short. I'm gonna name this video, Will There Be Sex in Heaven? Will there be sex in heaven? Of course, the answer is yes. All right? There will be sex, another word, procreation in heaven, because majority of people on the earth today, especially Christianity teach that there won't be any sex in the kingdom of heaven. First of all, they don't understand the scriptures. They don't understand prophecies. They don't understand the Bible, period. Right? They don't understand what the kingdom of heaven is. They don't know where will it be. Majority of them think that the kingdom of heaven will be in the sky somewhere floating in the air. When the Bible said there will be a new heaven and a new earth, they believe the earth is gonna be God literally gonna create a new earth and a new heaven. But they don't look up words. When you look up the Greek, the word for new in the Greek, it simply talk about refresh, new rulership. That's it. It's not gonna be a new earth. The earth is abide forever. When you look it up in, I believe in Ecclesiastes, the earth abided forever. The earth is not going nowhere. All right. One of the key scriptures that they love to go to, where the only scriptures that they go to, is Matthew 22, verse 30. But I'm gonna start. Excuse me. But I'm gonna start at verse 23. As you can see, the subtitle, Jesus answered the Sadducees. Basically, the Sadducees is a group uh, during the time of the Messiah. There was plenty of religious group. One of them was the Sadducees. The Sadducees, they didn't believe in the resurrection. They don't believe in angels. You could look it up. Matter of fact, let's go to Acts, I believe. Acts Acts 23. The Sadducees and like a worldly. There was worldly. You had the Pharisees and you had the Sadducees. The Sadducees was like the worst. They didn't believe in the resurrection. I believe 7, and when he had said verse 8. For the Sadducees say that there's no resurrection, neither angel, nor spirit, but the Pharisees confess both. The Pharisees believe in both, but the Sadducees didn't. They was very carnal. Now let's go back to Matthew 22 and 23. Basically, the Sadducees, they trying to trap the Messiah by asking them question about the resurrection. Right? Verse 23. The same day came to him the Sadducees, which say that there is no resurrection, and asked him. Basically, the word, let's look up what the word resurrection is. It's good to look up words. It simply means resurrection. Resurrection simply mean a raising up, rising. A rising from the dead. That's basically what it means. To rise again. Alright? The Sadducees didn't believe in that. So where I'm at, 24, saying, Master, Moses said, if a man die having no children, his brother shall marry his wife and raise up seed unto his brother. This was a law and still is the law of Moses. If your brother died, you had a wife, your brother died and you ain't had kids, your brother, if you marry somebody, if you marry a woman and then you die, your brother is supposed to marry your wife and then raise up children. Right? That's the law in the Bible. Verse 25. Now there were with us 7 brethren. The Pharisees asking him a question. And the first, when he had married a wife deceased, and having no left his wife unto his brother. 26. Likewise the second also. And the third unto the 7. Verse 27. And the last of all, the woman died also. Therefore, in the resurrection, whose wife shall be of the 7, for they all had her. Right? This is what Yahushua said. Yahushua answered and said unto them, ye do err, not knowing the scriptures. He said, you fool, you don't understand the scriptures. You always in error. Nor the power of God. Many of us today, especially Christian, they don't understand the scriptures today. All right, verse 30. This is the key right here. For in the resurrection, they neither marry nor are given in marriage, but are as the angels of God in heaven. These Sadducees are very cunning. They don't believe in the resurrection. This is what they act. Look at the type of question they asked in the Messiah, all right? Verse 31. Let me read 30 again. For in the resurrection, keep in mind, resurrection means to rise again. For in the resurrection, they neither marry nor given in marriage, but are as the angels of God in heaven. The angels are in heaven right now. They're not having sex because they are spirit. They live in the spirit realm right now. We in the physical, right? Verse 30. But as touching the resurrection of the dead, have ye not read that which was spoken unto you by God, saying, I am the God of Abraham and the God of Isaac and the God of Jacob. God is not the God of the dead, but of the living. This is 2 type of resurrection right here, right? A resurrection, meaning when you die right now. Let me read 30 again. For in the resurrection, they neither marry nor given in marriage. But as the angels of heaven. But that's another resurrection. This resurrection in 30, that's if you die right now, your spirit goes up. Everybody go to heaven when they die. They go in the spirit realm. Their body get decayed and the spirit go back to where it came from. Now let's go to Ecclesiastes to prove that when you die, your spirit goes up. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 20. Right here. All go unto one place. All the spirit go to one place when you die. All are of dust, and all turn to dust. Verse 21. Who know the spirit of men that goes upward, and the spirit of beast that goes downward to the earth? You see that? So when you die, your spirit go back up. Your spirit don't go to hell. It goes back up. You know? One of the first commandment the Most High gave to Adam. Let's go there. Genesis 1 is to be fruitful and multiply, right? Genesis 1 and God called the earth dry land. Verse more down. Believe in the sixth day, the evening and the morning were the fifth day. In the evening and the morning were the fifth day, and God said, let the earth bring forth living creature after his kind, and cattle and creeping things, and beasts of the earth after his kind. And it was so. Verse 25, and God made the beasts of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creep upon the earth after his kind. And God saw that it was good. Let's jump to 27. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him, male and female, he them. Verse 28, I think that's the key right here. And God blessed them. And God said unto them, be fruitful. That's the first commandment the Most High gave mankind, is to be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it and have dominion over the fish of the sea and over the fowls of the air and over every living thing that move upon the earth. So basically, if when Yahushua come back, the Messiah, he going to subdue the nation, destroy them, and bring salvation to his elect. We're going back in the beginning as it was in the beginning, before Adam's sin. We're going back to that state before the earth corrupted. We're going back to that state. If we're going back to that state, that means there will be procreation, because the first commandment God gave mankind was to be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. Yahushua is bringing judgment on the earth. Millions, billions of people will die, right? With fire, nuclear destruction. And then he's going to establish his kingdom on the earth. You know, some Christians don't believe that. They believe the kingdom of heaven will be in the sky. If you go to Revelation 5, let me go there right quick. Revelation 5:10 to just prove. Revelation 5 to prove that the kingdom of heaven will be on the earth. Right? Revelation 5:10. There you go. And okay. Let's start at 9. And they sung a new song, saying, thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seal thereof. For you were slain and has redeemed us to God by the blood of every kindred and tongue and people and nation. There you go, the key right here, verse 10. And has made us unto our God, and has made us unto our God king and priest, and we shall reign on the earth. I could go other scriptures, but you get the point. The kingdom of heaven will be on earth, right? So there will be procreation on the earth. That's how we're going to replenish the earth. We're going to replenish the earth again after it destroyed by nuclear destruction and by the chariot, the fire the chariot are bringing. So there will be sex in the kingdom of heaven. Second, I would like to go to Matthew 19. Matthew 19. 19. Verse 20. 20. 20. 20. Oh, let's start at 27. 27. I guess the disciples was asking him a question. Matthew 19 and 26. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have. Oh, matter of fact, let's start at 23. Then said Yahushua unto his disciples, Verily I say unto you, that a rich man should hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. 24. And again I say unto you, it is easy for a camel to go through the eyes of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven. Excuse me. When his disciples heard it, they were exceedingly amazed, saying, Who then can be saved? The kingdom of heaven is not easy, guys. You got to put in the work. It's within us. Don't come by observation. 26. But Yahushua beheld them and said unto them, With men this is impossible, but with God Yahweh all things are possible. 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? Peter asking, we have forsaken everything, Lord. What will be our reward in heaven? This is how Yahushua answered. Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, that's the kingdom of heaven, you also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribe of Israel. And everyone that, they're going to keep right here, and everyone that has forsaken a house, all brethren, all sisters, all father, all mother, all a wife, all children, all lands, with an S, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life. Not only the scriptures prove that in the kingdom of heaven, you will have multiple wives. That's how there will be a lot of kids. There will be a lot of kids in the kingdom of heaven. You will have multiple wives, and prove that there will be sex in the kingdom of heaven, right? Multiple wives. You will have abundance of lands, sisters and brothers. Let's read that again. Matthew 19 and 29. And everyone that has forsaken a house, all brethren, all sisters, all father, or mother, all wife, all children, all lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life. You will not die in the kingdom of heaven. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Right? This is the kingdom of heaven we're talking about. How are we gonna reproduce? Doesn't make sense. You don't know the scripture if you say there won't be any procreation in the kingdom of heaven. Let's go to Jeremiah 23. Jeremiah 23. Jeremiah 23. Come on. Jeremiah 23. Is that what I'm looking for? Okay, Jeremiah 23. Let's start at 1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pastures, said the Lord. Therefore said the Lord God of Israel against the pastors. God is against his pastors. that feed my people. You have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doing, said the Lord. Verse 3. And I will gather the remnant of my flock, the remnant, that's the elect, out of all countries, whether I have driven them, and will bring them again to their folds, and they shall be fruitful and increase. That will happen in the kingdom. Let me read that again. And I will gather the remnant. The remnant is the elect of Israel, of my flock, out of all countries, where I have driven them, and will bring them again to their fold, and they shall be fruitful and increase. How are you going to increase? Through procreation, through sex. That's how they will increase in the kingdom of heaven. Now let's go to Isaiah 60. Isaiah 60. I'm going to prophecy right now. Isaiah. Come on. Isaiah 60. Isaiah 60, verse. Let's talk about Zion, which is Israel, another name for Israel. Isaiah 60, what I'm looking for. Isaiah 60. That's a great chapter. Let's start at 18. Violence shall know. This is the kingdom of heaven. You should call that kingdom connotation, meaning things that will happen in the kingdom. Violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting no destruction within thy borders. But thou shalt call your walls salvation, and your gate praise. The sun shall be no more your light by day, neither for the brightness shall the moon give light unto thee. But the Lord shall be unto thee an everlasting light, and your God your glory. Verse 20. The sun shall no more go down, neither shall the moon withdraw itself. For the Lord shall be thy everlasting light, and the days of your mourning shall be end. There will be no more mourning in the kingdom. Verse 21. Thou people also shall be all righteous. They shall inherit the land forever. The branch of my planting, the work of my hand, that I may glorify. 21. A little one shall become 1,000. How's this going to happen? Through sex, guys. And a small one, a strong nation. How's this going to happen? Through sex. I, the Lord, will hasten it and its time. This is prophecy that will happen in the kingdom of heaven. The Most High Yahweh said, a little one shall become 1,000, meaning one man, a chosen man, will have 1,000 kids. And a small one, a strong nation, I, the Lord, will hasten it in its time. It will happen, guys. Now let's go back. Matter of fact, let's stay in Isaiah 49. More prophecy. Isaiah 49. Isaiah 49. 49 and 19. Promise. You see the subtitle, Promise to Zion. This is future prophecy, kingdom connotation. Lift up the eyes round about And behold, all these gather themselves together and come to thee. As I live, said the Lord Yahweh, thou shalt surely clothe thee with them all, as with an ornament, and bind them on thee as a bride doeth. Verse 19. For your waste and your desolate place in the land of thy destruction shall even now be too narrow by the reason of the inhabitant, and they that swallow thee up shall be far away. Verse 20. The children which thou shalt have. How are we going to have children, guys, in the kingdom of heaven if we're not reproducing? After thou hast lost, because we're going to lose so many kids. When Yahweh shall return, there will be a lot of killings, a lot of destruction. After thou hast lost, the other shall say again in thy ears, the place is too strait for me. Give place to me that I may dwell. It's going to be so many kids. Then thou shalt say in thy heart, who has begotten me these? Seeing I have lost my children, and am desolate, a captive, and removing to and fro. And who has brought up these? Behold, I was left alone. These, where had they been? So many kids. Thou said the Lord, behold, I will lift up my eyes to the Gentile and set up my standard to the people, and they shall bring your son in their arm, and thy daughters shall be carried upon their shoulders. Y'all get the point in verse 21. Now let's go to let's go Zechariah chapter 8. Zechariah chapter 8. Come on. Zechariah. Come on. Salakia. Give me a second, yo. Give me a second. Zechariah. Zechariah 8. There you go. Zechariah 8 verse 4. Again, look at the subtitle. The coming peace and prosperity of Zion. This will happen in the kingdom, not now. Verse 4. Let's start at 3. Thus said the Lord, I am returned unto Zion, and will dwell in the midst of Jerusalem. And Jerusalem shall be called a city of truth, and the mountain of the Lord of hosts, the holy mountain. Verse 4. Thus said the Lord of hosts, there shall yet old man and old woman dwell in the street of Jerusalem, and every man with his staff in his hand, for every age. Verse 5. And the street of the city shall be full of boys and girls playing in the streets thereof. Thus said the Lord of hosts, if it be marvelous in the eyes of the remnant of his people. The remnant again is the elect of his people in these days, shall it also be marvelous in my eyes, said the Lord of hosts. So you will have children in the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven will not be bored, guy. The kingdom of heaven will be marvelous. Marvelous. I got more scriptures. Deuteronomy 30 and 5. Deuteronomy. I don't think I'm spelling it right. Deuteronomy Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy. My spelling is horrible. Come on. Deuteronomy. Come on, thingy. $30. Come on. I want to spell the whole thing. Alright, Deuteronomy 30 and there you go again. The restoration promise. Again, that will happen in the kingdom of heaven, not now when the Messiah returns to bring salvation unto the elect. That's when this will take place. Those are future prophecies that is yet to be fulfilled. Let's start at 4. If any of thou be driven out unto the outmost part of heaven, from thence will the Lord your God gather thee, and from thence will he fetch thee. Has we been scattered all over the world? Yes, the children of Israel have been scattered all over the world. Verse 5. And the Lord your God will bring thee into the land. What land is that? The promised land of Israel. The land he promised to our forefather Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We will inherit that land again with prosperity. And the Lord your God will bring thee into the land which thy father possessed, and thou shalt possess it, and he will do thee good and multiply thee above your fathers. We will be multiplied. What did God say in the beginning? Be fruitful and multiply. So he will multiply us in the kingdom of heaven. There will be sex in the kingdom of heaven, guys. Okay? Let's go let's go back to Isaiah. More prophecy. Isaiah 11. Isaiah 11. Righteous reign of the branch. That's Yahushua. Kingdom prophecy. Isaiah 11 and 6. Let's start at 5. And the righteous shall be the girdle of his loins, and faithfulness the girdle of his reign. Verse 6. The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kids. Let's not talk about a kid. Let's talk about a goat. And the calf, and the young lion, and the fatling together, and the little child shall lead them. Wow, a little child. So you telling me the child is not gonna grow up in the kingdom of heaven? If a young child make it to the kingdom of heaven, you're telling me it's not gonna grow up? Come on now. Verse 7. And the cow and the bear shall feed. Their young one shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox. Basically, the kingdom of heaven will be having sex in the kingdom of heaven. That's it, guys. I hope this lesson was edifying. Again, all praise and glory and honor to the Most High Yahweh in the name of his only begotten Son, Yahushua. Shalom.